getting into this episode of GH, I understand, I'm glad that Sasha want to keep the baby. I am. I'm glad she want to keep it. But I just don't understand her decision to try to raise this child by herself and not even tell Michael that she's pregnant. I mean, part of me think that she's doing it not to be messy and complicate everybody's lives as it is, but she was kept away from her father for most of her life. You know what I'm saying? For pretty much a good chunk of her life. She didn't meet Robert until she was an adult. Like, does she really want her child to go through that? Because, come on now, once she has this baby and the baby get older, the baby gonna ask who the dad is. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna want to know about their father. So is she gonna sit there and just lie? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to do that, because what you went through, you don't want to put your kid through. So I think she should just talk to Michael in private and let him know. You know what I'm saying? She's pregnant. You know, at the very least, I think it's just the right thing to do. Um, Willow needs to tone down that attitude of hers. Like, she got herself to blame for this nonsense. And for her to think that, oh, I'm just going to wait until after the holidays to tell Michael the truth, it ain't going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. I'm like, what town does she think she live in? Now, she know good and well that ain't how secrets come out. You just spill the tea yourself. No, your tea going to get spilled before you can spill it. That's just how it go. It's a staple. It's what they do. Cause she filed. Like, my thing is, if you're gonna cheat, at least cheat with somebody that man don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cheat with a random. Why the hell would you cheat with that man uncle? That's just gross. Like, family, friends, that's off limits. Like, I'm just saying. A stranger, fine, cool. He don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it if you're gonna cheat. Ugh. Um, I'm kind of surprised that the Quartermaines are having a big Christmas party and all this type of stuff, seeing as how they ain't had no daggone Thanksgiving. Like, it's weird. Ain't nobody celebrate Thanksgiving this year on this show. I'm like, where was all the family functions and, you know, holiday pizza? Like, where was all that at? But I digress. Moving on from that, Lulu is so damn bossy. Like, I love how she just came in there skipping all the pleasantries and small talk. She was like, listen, where Valentine take my daughter? Like, I understand where she coming from, but at the same time, I'm not even mad at Nina for being bitchy towards her, because Nina did try to be nice. Nina was trying to be nice and be like, oh, it's good to see you. I'm glad you back. Like, she did try to be nice to her until she got rude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know you know where she is, because I know Valentine told you. I'm like, girl, calm down. You've been in a coma for 4 years, sweetheart. A lot has changed in those 4 years, and I definitely agree with Nina. She was like, just because your ass was laying in a coma does not mean the world stopped. Everything kept moving. Relationships have changed. People have gotten divorced since the last time you seen them. Some have gotten married since the last time you seen them. Some have died. A lot has gone on in 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, her and Valentine are not as close as they once were. That man ain't gonna tell her where he going. He ain't tell nobody where he was going. I think the only true person that probably really know is Brennan. That's the only person. He ain't tell nobody. So Lulu barking up the wrong tree. So I'm not even mad at Nina for being bitchy towards her. And Leslie Lou, I was looking at Lulu in total shock when she took that phone and hung up on Erica the Cane. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? You hung up on Erica the Cane. Have you lost your mind? I don't blame Nina for flipping out. She was like, are you crazy? Nina was about to explode, and I don't blame her. Like, do you know who that is? You just hung up on the Queen Mother. Are you crazy? Oh, she better be glad Erica don't know who she is. Cause I'm telling you, had Erica known that was Lulu, oh, baby, Erica would have hopped in her private town car and zoomed over there and beat your ass. You don't hang up on Erica. Are you nuts? That was an important cause. You don't do that. I don't care how mad you are. What are you? Are you trying to get slapped? Like, what are you doing? Because Erica Kane ain't got no problem hitting somebody. Like, her bitch slaps were epic. Um, but yeah, her little. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get Lulu's frustration. She want to know where her daughter is. I get it, but she need to calm that down. Um, Even when she was with Brennan, Like when she met Brennan, she was not here for the chit chat with him. Soon as Carly told her, "Oh, he know where you know how to get in touch with Valentine," Lulu just looked at him, start dialing. I ain't gonna lie. That's the energy I like, though. That's that type of energy I like. She just looked at that man and said, start dialing. I'm here for that, though. Carly messing stuff up. I ain't even gonna front. Carly is messing stuff up because I feel like Brennan genuinely liked Carly. I think he genuinely cared for her. And when he found that bug, I know that just, you know what I mean, whatever trust he may have had of her or like he may have had, it went down a few notches. You know, because I don't blame him for being pissed because I feel like if his feelings were really genuine for her and he's been doing all these things for her and this is how she repay him, I can see why he would be pissed. I can see why. Because Carly's sitting there talking about, oh, I planted that bug to prove everybody wrong about you. I mean, man, you should have did better. I could blame Carly for this, but a part of me got to blame Anna too, because Anna know damn well she could have told Carly that they sweep for bugs in that office every day. She should have told her that. That was crucial info. Like, you can't ask somebody to do something like that to, you know, to a dangerous person and not give them all the vital pieces of information. Like, I would have tore Anna ass a new one. I'm just saying, because that was foul to send her in there like that. Don't get me wrong, she didn't force Carly to do it, but come on now, you got to give all the information when you ask somebody for their help. Like, give me every piece of information you have, because that will help. I don't know. I feel like Brennan's still lying because he claimed like he only has a number on Valentine. I feel like he's still lying because you can't really trust everything that come out of Brennan's mouth because you never know what's true and what's not with him. You know what I mean? But I do like Brennan though. I definitely like that character. He has this mystique to him, like very mysterious, mischievous. I like it. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Drew. That whole conversation that Drew and Curtis had was confirmation for Curtis. Drew was gonna play him because I love how Curtis handled it. Curtis was like, "So let's do the paperwork. Let's do all the stuff to finalize me becoming the CEO." Drew wants to sit there talking about, oh, yeah, we're gonna do that, but I want to wait until next month, till after the holidays to do that. Let's do it. You know, I'm like, what? He want to wait until it's closer for him to leave to DC for him to finalize this. That makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm glad Curtis realized, yeah, he playing me. Because he is. Because if you really wanted him to be CEO, permanent CEO, why you ain't get all that done right then and there? That day. Why not now? Why wait a whole nother month? Doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So I'm glad Curtis realized, like, yeah, he is playing me. He got that confirmation. Because my thing about it is, I don't blame Curtis for being pissed because does Drew owe him the CEO position? No. I feel like he don't owe him the company. But I feel like if this is your good friend, you owe him respect. You owe him honesty and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Why not just be honest with him right then and there and be like, listen, I thought about it. I feel like Michael should be the CEO because he's more experienced. You could have explained that to him a minute ago. But he's definitely been leading Curtis on to believe he's going to be permanent CEO. So I'm glad that when Michael came in and was like, oh, you going to join up with me or what? I'm glad Curtis was like, nah, I got a way to do this without destroying the company because I want Curtis to double play them. I want him to play both of them because I wouldn't trust neither one. Michael don't care nothing about Curtis. This all about revenge for him. So I want Curtis to come out on top on this one. I really do. I want him to find a way to beat both of them, outsmart both of them, prove to them why he should be CEO. Because I feel like if Curtis can pull this off and play both of them, the sky's the limit for Curtis. Sky's the limit. Like, if he can outsmart both, that'd be crazy work. You know what I'm saying? Like, Curtis, handle your business. Take them out. Take them both out. Off with their head. Take them out. Moving on from that. I'm glad that Kai got the, he got his side of the project done. I was impressed. I was shocked and impressed. I was like, oh, he really did the assignment. And even Trina was like, damn, he did the assignment, his side of the assignment better than mine. I was like, see, I'm glad Trina gave him that credit. But my thing is too, and I hope she eases up on him at the very least. But I know she was kind of going back and forth about should she do the presentation without him and all that stuff. Like, I mean, if he can't make it to the presentation, then I say, yeah, do the presentation without him. But she could still do the presentation and still give him that credit at the same time without feeling like she, you know, did it, made it seem like she did it all herself or without his help. You can still give the presentation and give the credit where it's due. You can still do that. If he can't make it, he can't make it, you know. But I'm glad he knocked that out the park. And I hope Trina starts to soften towards him. You know what I mean? Because I think they could be good together, Finally link up and get on a little date because it's obviously like her. But I'm glad that he really did that work. Because a part of me, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. A part of me felt like, what if he got somebody else to do all that for him? A part of me, it popped into my head for a moment. Because he kept talking about how busy he was with football and all this. I'm like, where did he get the time to really, did he really pull all-nighters to get this done like this and really do the work? I'm a hope he did. I'm just gonna sit back and hope that he really did do the work and he didn't get nobody to do that assignment for him. I hope so. I'm gonna pray and hope because I really would, like him and Trina to, get together or see where that situation can go. Moving on from that, I said it yesterday and I knew it because I felt like Dex wrote a check that his behind can't cash. I knew the moment he told Cyrus, oh, I remember seeing you on Halloween at the hospital. The moment he said that, that boy sealed his fate. And I knew he was next on the hit list because there was no way once he said that Cyrus was going to let that slide. You know what I mean? So I knew something was going to happen to him. I knew it. I want to know, what did Felicia see? Because she said it was something about it that was off to her, but she can't remember what she saw. Like what was so off. But I hope she do remember. I think she remembers seeing Cyrus probably. She probably do. Or seeing somebody that looked like him. Something. She saw something. And I'm glad that Felicia could recognize immediately that Dex was the target. That this was a targeted hit. This wasn't just some random stabbing. Somebody did that to him on purpose. Like, they targeted him. And even she could see that. But I hope she hurry up and remember that so we can move on with this. Cause I'm ready for Cyrus to get his. I could see Cyrus being a continuation, like a continuous villain on the show. I could see him doing that. Because I feel like a villain role fits him better than trying to be a gray area character. I feel like he's suited more for a villain. Because his whole facial features, the way he look at people, he got that darkness about him. Like, he remind me a lot of Scar from The Lion King in a way. Like, he remind me so much of him. Now that I can't unsee it. So, I think he'd be better off as a permanent. But I'm glad that, Dex isn't seriously hurt. It's just a quick little minor, little surgery. He gonna be good. Moving on from that. Brad is coming off like a straight stalker at this point. Like, sitting here bringing Lucas files and stuff like that he could have easily just emailed to him or sent him through the hospital portal. Then talking about, oh, I'm going to this emporium too, or whatever, symposium or whatever. Oh, I'm going there too. Even Lucas was like, how you going? That's for doctors. And I'm like, this man will find any way to worm his way into Lucas's life. Then talking about, oh, Havana isn't far. We could go there. Like, I'm like, sir, y'all are not on that level. Y'all are not on that level. Whatever y'all discussed doing when y'all were married, that's null and void now. So I don't know why he bringing that up. Like, he needs to learn to just back off a little bit. Like, let him come to you. You know what I'm saying? Stop stalking that man's life. Like, really. Just straight stalker. Like, let that man come to you, please, and thank you. Like, you can't keep inserting yourself in his life I just feel like he's trying to force Lucas to take him back by being all up in his face every minute. Like, you can't do that. You cannot force that man to be, all up in your face, all up in your grill. I'm not gonna lie on this show, I love every other time when they mention somebody from like Pine Valley or Landview. You know, they had the Landview athletes and stuff there and whatnot when that fight broke out in the plaza. Um, I love it because it makes me miss Pine Valley and Landview so much. Like, as soon as they mention the name, I just start thinking back to old stories and stuff. It'd be fun. I know Jocelyn gonna lose her little mind when she get to that hospital after Lucas called her though about the stab in the deck. So I know she just gonna lose it. And this is why even today when they called her, I still keep forgetting her and Dex are a couple. Like, hopefully this storyline is gonna open up something for Dex because it's kind of weird how he went from working for Sunny and getting some story, pretty much getting a background, getting fleshed out, to now he's relegated to just being a day player. It's kind of weird. So hopefully this could open up some story for him because God knows he needs it. Anyway, this was a pretty good episode. I actually enjoyed this. Peace.